Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Muhammad Munib Hamid. First, the headlines. The National Assembly today passed three bills pertaining to the tenure and terms and condition of the service of the Chiefs of Armed Forces. Government has given a package of 7 billion rupees to Utility Stores Corporation of Pakistan to ensure provision of items of daily use to people at reasonable rates. President says Pakistan attaches immense importance to its fraternal relations with Oman. Indian Charge d'Affaires was summoned at Foreign Office today to convey Pakistan's strong rejection of baseless and fabricated Indian allegations concerning the Sikh community. China has reaffirmed its commitment to play a constructive role in maintaining peace and stability in the Middle East and the Gulf region. U.S. Defense Secretary has denied the reports to pull out its troops from Iraq. And now the news in detail. The National Assembly today passed three bills pertaining to the tenure and terms and condition of the service of the Chiefs of Armed Forces. The bills are Pakistan Army Amendment Bill 2020, Pakistan Air Force Amendment Bill 2020, and Pakistan Navy Amendment Bill 2020. These were moved by Minister for Defence Pervez Khattak. According to the statement of objects and reasons of the three bills, the President, on the advice of the Prime Minister, can specify tenure, terms and conditions of the service of the services chiefs and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee. This includes the grant of extension and reappointments of the services chiefs. The bill states that the President shall, on the advice of the Prime Minister, appoint the services chiefs and the chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee for a tenure of 3 years. The services chiefs and the chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee may be reappointed for additional tenure of 3 years on their tenures can be extended up to 3 years. According to the bill, the appointment, reappointment or extension of the Army, Air Force or Navy chiefs or the exercise of discretion by the appointing authority in this regard shall not be called into question before any court on any ground whatsoever. The House has now been adjourned to meet again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Meanwhile, the three bills passed by the National Assembly were introduced in the Senate. Minister for Parliamentary Affairs Azam Khan Swati tabled the bills in the House. The chairman referred the bills to the concerned Standing Committee of the House. The House will now meet at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan says unified stance of political parties on the three bills pertaining to the tenure of services chiefs in the National Assembly indicates that the nation is united on all issues of national interest and national security. Talking to media outside Parliament House in Islamabad today, she paid tribute to all political parties for backing the bill. The Special Assistant said Pakistan People's Party took decision in national interest by withdrawing proposals for amendments in the bill. The government has given a package of 7 billion rupees to Utility Stores Corporation of Pakistan to ensure provision of items of daily use to people at reasonable rates. This was announced by Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan, while giving a media briefing in Islamabad today. Chairman USC Zulkarnain Ali Khan and Managing Director Umar Lodhi were also present. Firdaus Ashikawan said the step is to create a society on pattern of state of Medina to reduce suffering of people who are facing financial hardships. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman Utility Stores Corporation Zulkarnain Ali Khan said flour, sugar, ghee, rice and pulses will be available to people at reduced rates under the new package. He said no employee has been fired from jobs. He said the corporation aims to enhance its network from existing 4,000 stores to 10,000. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan, has announced to establish information centers at every district press clubs across Pakistan to equip media people with modern technology. Addressing a media workshop in Islamabad this evening, she said first ever information center is being established at Islamabad Press Club, which will help for capacity building and training of journalists in other cities of the country. President Dr. Arif Alvi has said that Pakistan attaches immense importance to its fraternal relations with Oman. He was talking to the Minister for Endowment and Religious Affairs of Oman, Abdullah bin Muhammad bin Abdullah Asalmi, who called on him in Islamabad today. The president said Pakistan could provide both unskilled and highly professional manpower in various fields, including medicine, engineering, information technology, accountancy, education, and technical workers. This is Radio Pakistan. Indian Charge d'Affaires Gaurav Ahluwalia was summoned at the Foreign Office today to convey Pakistan's strong rejection of baseless and fabricated Indian allegations concerning the Sikh community. The Director General South Asia and SAARC, Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry, conveyed Pakistan's strong denouncement of Indian government's motivated and mischievous allegations of attack, vandalism and desecration at the holy Gurdwara Nankana Sahib and targeted killing of a Pakistani Sikh youth in Peshawar as part of its desperate attempts to divert attention from the continuing state terrorism in occupied Jammu and Kashmir and systematic discrimination against minorities in India. The DG underscored that the Constitution of Pakistan guarantees equal rights to all its citizens, and the government is committed to protect rights of minorities with zero tolerance against any discrimination. It was emphasized that rather than pointing fingers towards others, India should focus on ensuring effective protection of its own minorities and their holy places of worship, including mosques, from repeated incidents of desecration, hate crimes, and mob lynchings. 2 civilians were martyred while 11 others, including 2 FC personnel, were injured in a bomb blast made on an FC vehicle near Different Hospital of Mikangi Road in Quetta City a short while ago. According to police, the bomb was planted in a motorcycle which was detonated through a remote control device. Our Quetta correspondent Aftab Shirazi has reported the wounded people have been admitted to civil hospital for treatment. Former Chief Election Commissioner of Pakistan, Justice retired Fakhruddin G. Ibrahim, passed away in Karachi today after prolonged illness. He was of 91 years. Fakhruddin G. Ibrahim held the post of Attorney General of Pakistan, Chief Election Commissioner, Federal Minister for Law, and also Governor Sindh. President Dr. Arif Alvi, Prime Minister Imran Khan, Speaker National Assembly Asad Kasser, and Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa has expressed deep grief and sorrow over the sad demise of former Chief Election Commissioner, Justice retired Fakhruddin G. Ibrahim. In their separate statements, they said that services of late Fakhruddin G. Ibrahim will be remembered for long in the field of law and dispensation of justice. The Law Minister, Dr. Farooq Naseem, Chief Justice Supreme Court of Pakistan, Justice Gulzar Ahmed, and other judges of Supreme Court have also expressed deep sorrow and grief over the sad demise of Justice retired Fakhruddin G. Ibrahim. China has reaffirmed its commitment to play a constructive role in maintaining peace and stability in Middle East and the Gulf region. Talking to reporters in New York, China's permanent representative to the United Nations, Zhang Jun, has said, as a permanent member of the Security Council, China is carrying out active diplomatic efforts, and the pressing task at the moment is to prevent the situation from further escalating. He said the U.S. unilateral adventurist acts have violated basic norms governing international relations and led to aggravation of tensions. The envoy also urged the U.S. not to abuse force and call on relevant parties to exercise restraint and seek solution through dialogue. The United States has denied the reports to pull its troops out of Iraq. Talking to Pentagon reporters in Washington, Defense Secretary Mark Esper said there is no plans issued to prepare to leave. And finally, the weather. Rain with snowfall over mountains is expected at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Upper Punjab, Islamabad, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir during the next 12 hours. Cold and dry weather is expected elsewhere in the country. And now we shall repeat the headlines. The National Assembly today passed 3 bills pertaining to the tenure and terms and conditions of the services of the Chiefs of Armed Forces. Government has given a package of 7 billion rupees to Utility Stores Corporation of Pakistan to ensure provision of items of daily use to people at reasonable rates. President says Pakistan attaches immense importance to its fraternal relations with Oman. Indian Charge d'Affaires was summoned at Foreign Office today to convey Pakistan's strong rejection of baseless and fabricated Indian allegations concerning the Sikh community. China has reaffirmed its commitment to play a constructive role in maintaining peace and stability in the Middle East and the Gulf region. U.S. Defense Secretary has denied the reports to pull out its troops from Iraq. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk. Also, watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.